Omar, so what are you afraid of? Joining me now, reaction, Congressman Sean Duffy. Congressman, this anti-Semitic problem, we're going to get to the border issue in a second because this is a full-blown crisis at the southern border. Have you addressed this anti-Semitic problem within the Democrat ranks, within your caucus, and what's happening with Nancy Pelosi? She's caught here.
Well, she's losing control. So first off, you have to realize that Nancy Pelosi recognizes they have an anti-Semitic problem within the Democrat Party. So she says, I'm going to bring out a resolution to show that we are not anti-Semitic. And there's complete pandemonium inside of the Democrat caucus today, and they have to actually poll the resolution to say we're not anti-Semitic.
You can't even have a resolution condemning anti-Semitism because was it the Troika or was Presley, Omar, and Tlaib, and AOC, right? Those four standing together, basically?
And they basically said, listen, why don't we say we're not anti all kinds of things, all kinds of isms? And so it just shows how radical the Democrat Party has become. And some of the leaders of the party, you know this, are good friends of Louis Farrakhan, who said, I'm not an anti-Semite, I'm anti-termite. I mean, this is the viewpoint of this party that is completely off the rails. And I think it's not. I would say it's funny, but it's not funny. I mean, this is a real problem that we have in history and today in this party. And I think, you know what, Nancy Pelosi, if she had a backbone, she'd bring the resolution up and call these folks out and go, let's have a vote and let's see where you stand about anti-Semitism.
But from the reporting about this meeting, that was a closed-door meeting, there were loud voices, and there was, I mean, basically, it sounds like they were shouting, and a big argument about this because the freshmen, the newcomers, and Hakeem Jeffries, a few others, feel like this is like a targeting a Muslim woman. So this is all these congressmen and congresswomen targeting a Muslim woman because she criticizes AIPAC or because she doesn't like everything Israel does. Is that what this is?
Well, that's what they're trying to make it into. But the deal is this was a conversation about, do we want to condemn anti-Semitism and anti-Semitism within the Democrat Party? And you saw a real pushback because I think there's a lot of Democrats inside that Democrat caucus who didn't want to take a vote on that resolution, which really exposes the true feelings of Democrats in the radical wing of the Democrat Party and what they view, how they see Israel, how they see the Jewish community.
Pelosi's freaking out, though. She can't lose the excitement and the energy of this new incoming freshman. We're going to get into this new focus group that was done, which shows us a lot about where the power, what the energy is. Turning out people to vote. So they're worried about turning those people off, are they not? But she's worried about that.
She is.
Pelosi is.
But she is. But the problem is you have to win the middle of America to win elections. And most Americans condemn anti-Semitism. And so the fact that you're going to put a resolution out and you actually have to pull it, again,
it was announced. It was going to come. It was going to be voted on tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or today.
Yeah, it was going to be tomorrow.
Or tomorrow, I guess. Finally.
Until the food fight happened.
All right, I want to move on to what's happening on this immigration issue. Fox viewers are very, very focused on this. I think Americans, when they really understand the sheer volume of border crossers, there's like, how is this happening?
Right.
Entire cities of Richmond, that population is being brought into the United States, allowed into the United States every 3 or 4 months.
So I live in Wausau, Wisconsin, 40,000 people in Wausau. So 2 Wausau, Wisconsins a month
76,000
illegally into America. And what I in the hearing, in the clips that you played, I find it fascinating that Democrats are trying to say we don't want to put kids in cages and this is a racist play by the administration. But the bottom line is, I thought what Nielsen said was really important, that they're giving pregnancy tests to girls as young as 10 years old because they know that women who come, young girls who come on that dangerous journey, they're raped, they're sexually assaulted, and they have to get pregnancy tests. If you care about kids, set up a policy that doesn't incentivize
people,
the cartels and the parents to bring kids on that dangerous journey where they're sexually assaulted. If you care about kids, don't bring them.
They're making a huge mistake with what they're doing because they know it's a. Do you not agree with me? They know this is a crisis. They know it's a crisis.
Listen, absolutely. Can I tell you what also gets me? They say we don't want barriers, we don't want walls, we want boots and technology. So we have a new Wisconsin governor, Tony Evers. We send Scott Walker, our former governor, sent our troops to the southern border to give more support, more boots on the ground. Tony Evers pulls our boots off the ground. So he won't build barriers and won't send the boots in the technology as a radical liberal governor of Wisconsin. That's how extreme these people
Democrats are open borders, yes or no?
Open borders, absolutely.
They have to be. I mean, their responses were ludicrous. I mean, Obama has these fencing things to hold people for processing. What do they want? Kids to be thrown out on the street when they come here? What are you supposed to do? They're trying to find sponsors, kids, and place them in sponsor homes. And what do? You have to. I don't know what else you could possibly do. Obama found that dilemma, and they didn't have any problem with it.
And it's temporary. They have no complaint about Obama, but all of a sudden Trump uses the same facilities, and they go after the
No, but this is all they have: race and that.
That's why we're winning suburban women. They want border security. They want safety, and they know that Democrats
safety for Americans and safety for these kids who are being brought on this journey. Thank you, Congressman. Thanks so much. And